What's up, guys, on YouTube? How are you guys today? Well, I want to talk to you guys today about extra PSP batteries for your Sony PSP portable game unit. Okay? Say if you lost your charger for your PSP, or if your charger got broken, and how are you going to charge the batteries inside the PSP itself? Now, I got a very good solution for you guys. See if you guys can find this. It's called a Sony PSP Battery Charger for your multiple batteries you actually own. I actually have 3 batteries right here. One comes with the actual PSP itself, and I actually bought 2 extra batteries themselves to have on hand for my unit. Say you're playing a video game, or you're watching a movie, or you're listening to your favorite song on your PSP, and your battery just ends up going dead on you. But this is a good solution for all sorts of batteries themselves. I have this big old style battery. It's the 2200 milliamp hour battery of Sony, from Sony itself. Now, the stock batteries, or the 1200 milliamp hour battery, these are the thinner, lightweight batteries, but these are very good in the hand when you need a battery for your PSP. Now, say, okay, your charger no longer works, or your charger is broken. Again, I have broken my PSP charger, and I have no way to actually physically charge my batteries in my PSP. That's why I went out and I bought this little guy. This little guy saved my day of spending a lot more money on a known PSP system. But let's go ahead and show you and demonstrate you guys on how well this actually charges your batteries. All you do is you plug it into your electrical 110 volt outlet, and you put your PSP battery in like this. You just slide it in like this, and you clip it in, and the charging light will actually charge the batteries for you. And you no longer have to carry a known PSP plug around to be able to get your PSP working. Now, again, if you want to use this in your car, I'd recommend getting a car charger for your PSP system itself. But this is a portable PlayStation. Okay, it runs off of batteries, and sometimes the batteries end up actually dying in your device, and you don't have a way to charge them. Okay, now let's go and take off the battery door. This is the thin battery door, by the way. If you're going to be using the bigger style battery like this one, you cannot use the slim door. You have to actually use the bigger door. It actually comes with the battery itself. But this is my PSP 3000 here. It's still a pretty good system. I play it occasionally sometimes when I get bored with my iPod or something. But this is a good way to actually physically charge batteries out of your unit itself. You guys can see I actually have a full battery. Now we're going to go into settings and show you the percentage on this battery itself. This is a big battery. This will take about maybe an hour or 4 hours to charge. I don't know if you guys can see that. This battery is fully charged. I am getting 33 hours of battery use out of this big old capacity battery itself. I do love this charger a lot. It really does save you without having to untangling your cord and your cord getting tangled and stuff. But this is a good travel sized unit, and a very good small unit as well. Now, if you want to use your existing batteries, like your small batteries, you do the exact same thing. You will not use the bigger door. You will not use this big door. You would actually use the slim door to actually put on your unit itself. But the PSP batteries are a very good idea to have some extra batteries for your portable game unit. Trust me, batteries can batteries for this unit does somewhat eat the batteries definitely if you're playing the UMD style games themselves with this 3000 unit, but it still works just fine for certain tasks on what you're looking for. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and actually pull this battery out of the battery charging station. I'm just going to let it actually fully charge and let it see what it comes up to when the battery is in its fully charged state. This PSP charger really works the best for your extra batteries. I recommend, instead of using the slimmer batteries, I recommend that you can find the bigger capacity size batteries. It will work a lot more better for your unit. But this is a very good idea. Now, I think I picked this up down at Best Buy, Walmart, or maybe GameStop. It only depends on where you can actually locate this charger. Now, it does say some cautions on the charger itself, but you gotta note on which batteries you actually do have for your system. Now, I do have the PSP 280 battery. That's what this one is. This is the big fat battery, a big old capacity battery. It would take about at least about a 4 hour or 5 hour, or maybe even 6 hours to actually fully charge this battery here. I really love it. It's a good idea. Now, say your PSP charging cable no longer works. You know that plug-in device that plugs into your PSP. Say if your jack on your PSP finally wore out, or if it's finally broken, you have no way to actually replace the jack or anything. Just go out and buy one of these battery chargers. Now, it's just the battery charger itself. It does not include the actual PSP batteries. You guys can see, I just have 3 batteries. Now, I used to have 4, but I had to kind of recycle one of them because one of the PSP batteries wasn't holding the charge. Now, these are all a real Sony PSP batteries. These are not a generic brand batteries. Got news for you. I never buy a generic brand battery, off-market battery, if I really needed to. But this charger only will work with generic, not generic batteries, but regular Sony batteries. Now I haven't tried generic batteries on my Sony PSP charger or in my Sony PSP. Now it does come with this very nicely designed cord. It's a very smooth cord, by the way. It also comes with this. This is not a polarized plug or anything on this unit. You can plug this in both ways. It has a transformer in the PSP charger itself to actually work with the batteries themselves. But yeah, you guys can see it's very smooth and it's very thin. You guys can see that's the thinner battery. I really like the thick battery because it really is a better battery for the PlayStation Portable. But you know, you play your games, you play your movies, you listen to your music, and you're out of battery in your system. What battery do you go with? But you gotta make sure you pick up the right batteries for your PSP system themselves. Because if you don't, then your PSP may not work. It may only work off the plug. And you don't want to have to use your PSP off the plug all the time. But this has helped me a lot in the past with my Sony PSPs. I really like the way this design. I like the way Sony came out with these chargers. Now, I don't know Sony is still making the batteries for the PSP or making this charger, but you can probably still find it in your local electronic stores. Maybe. I don't know, guys. But yeah, you guys can see, I'm going to bring up the thin battery and the thick battery. You guys can see this is a lot more power versus a thinner one. A lot more power. You get a lot more hours out of your actual device itself. This will actually save you guys without having to carrying your PSP charging plug around. Now you can still do that and carry this and your plug for extra battery charging. Now, again, sadly, this is not a triple dual charger. Means it doesn't have 3 on each side, so you can actually charge all 3 batteries. That's kind of the downfall. The same with the PSP. It only charges the batteries at one time, a single time in the unit. Now this unit is still charging. Now when this is done charging, all you do is you lift this little lever up here, and you actually take the battery completely right out. And you let it sit and cool for a little bit, but this is a lithium ion battery. Just keep your eye on it. Make sure it's not going to puff up on you or anything. But I really love this system. I really love my PSP because I really love playing my games on my PSP as well. But it does take a little bit more straining on the system itself, because you're constantly playing the UMD games and the UMD videos and stuff on the unit itself. But extra batteries are a better thing to have for your PSP system. Go out and buy extra batteries for your unit itself, guys. Trust me, you would save yourself a lot of aggravation of looking for what type of Sony plug you need to find a 5-volt system for your PSP. Now, the PSP does charge my batteries. Okay, I just don't use the charger anymore. I just use the battery charger because this is a lot simple and doesn't take up a lot of space like my PSP plug itself on all my electronic equipment outlets and stuff, you know. But this is simple. This is a very simple charger. Very, I mean, it's somewhat thin, somewhat light. It's nice. I really do like it. I think it's a good idea to have this unit for your PSP itself. How many batteries you have, I don't know. To me, the batteries I have, I only have 3. You guys may have 10,000 of these little batteries laying around, but I don't know. But this is a good idea to actually have a unit to actually charge your PSP batteries versus just your PSP itself. But take a look at it this way here, guys. Now, if you're traveling a lot and you have your kids in the car or whatever you want to do, I'd recommend going out and buying a car charger as well for your PSP. You can charge your PSP in the car, and you can also charge the batteries in your house, at a hotel, at wherever you decide to see it's necessary to go to charge your batteries. Now, batteries are a really good idea for everything I use for this system. But your batteries will eventually do wear down over time. Sometimes you may have to go out and actually replace them eventually once they no longer hold a charge. But I know that for a fact. But hey, this is a good charger. I really actually like this charger itself. Guys, if you're joining this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please like, leave a comment down below. Please share. Peace out. Bye, guys. We'll hopefully see you in the next vlog.